Hi everyone, this is Susan Damiani. I'm with David Targett, who is my graduate assistant for the Office of Gift Planning. I am the director of gift planning, and today, to me, I think this is a special treat. We're here with David in a location on the Queens campus where he spent almost your entire college career, right, David?
Just about.
And we're on the St. John's soccer field, where David was a member of the St. John's soccer team. And David, you said that in your last year, your fourth year, was it?
Yeah.
Tell everyone the great things that our St. John's soccer team did. And what would that be, 2000?
It was our 2019 season. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but we kind of just started winning. We kept on winning. And I think we got all the way up to number 2 in the country at one point. And we made the national tournament for the first time in 8 years. And we eventually lost in the Sweet 16 to the number 1 overall seed, Virginia. But it was an unbelievable final season that went down over here.
And what position did you play?
I was a center mid.
Great, congratulations. We're so proud of him. So we're going to sit down now because if you've been following our electronic newsletter, David has done, I would do the hello video interviews, but David did all of the student, faculty, and donor interviews, and he has graduated. Congratulations. We're very proud of him. And so I thought before he leaves St. John's, I think it's time for us to interview you. So we're going to sit down now and we're going to have a nice interview with David and find out what his future plans are now that he's graduated from St. John's. So we'll be right with you. Okay, so we're back here. I'm here with David Targett, who is graduating with his master's degree at the Peter J. Tobin School of Business. So congratulations,
Thank you.
David. David was an excellent graduate assistant, very creative and motivated and a hard worker, so I feel very fortunate that you were on my team. Of course, I hate to lose him and say goodbye, but I know I'm saying goodbye. You're going to do so well out there in the working world, and I know you'll be truly successful. David is a really good person, and I know personally God's going to be good to him as well. But he has his heart set on Nike. If anyone's out there and has any connections with Nike, David really wants to start his career at that company. So tell me, I know because you're a soccer player, is that why you want to work for Nike? What's the passion about Nike?
I don't know. Ever since I was young, I kind of always wanted to work for them. I think it was their commercials early on.
Just do it.
Yeah, like the commercials and the emotional advertising they do. They caught me at 10 years old.
Interesting.
And then obviously I was a soccer player, so my favorite Nike athletes were all Nike. All my favorite soccer players were Nike athletes.
Yeah.
So I'm always seeing the swoosh, and I don't know. It seemed like a really cool company. They're always trying to make a difference in the world. So I think it would be a great place for me to go. And this was the perfect stepping stone to get there. Do I look both places?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
This is the first time I'm doing the interview in person.
I know. How does it feel to be on the other side?
I don't know. It feels weird. All my interviews have been done via Zoom this year.
I know, it's true.
So, but yeah, this year has been like unbelievable. We had our graduation soiree on Friday.
Yes. Just gift planning. We do a
Yeah.
special year-end celebration I like to do with all of my students that work for me. The last 2 years were a little more special because, both 2019, I should say 2020 and 2021 didn't have commencement exercises in person. So I had the unofficial St. John's commencement exercise for gift planning, and we really surprised you, didn't
Yeah.
we? Tell them what we did.
So I had no idea. Susan asked me one day to call my mom about a piece of jewelry because my mom is a jewelry designer. So I'm thinking, great, I got my mom some business. She's gonna get to make some jewelry for Susan. But little did I know that they were planning this graduation soiree the entire time. And so I get into the Zoom meeting on Friday thinking it's just going to be a team meeting. I was like, why are we having a 2-hour team meeting on Friday night from 7 to 9? And then I just remember clicking through all the participants because I wasn't on gallery mode. And I see my parents, I see my grandma, I see my uncle and aunt, I see the next graduate assistants, I see all of Nicole's family, and the entire gift planning team. I'm like, what is going on?
Some alumni, we call it the gift planning alumni.
Yeah.
A lot of the students that used to work for me, I tell them that they're part of the gift planning alumni, so we have them come back every year too, which is a nice way to stay connected and good networking, you know, for all of you. So I'm glad we really surprised you.
So it caught me off guard. Tears were shed. They put a whole montage together. I had no idea. So that sums up what my year in gift planning has been like. It's like that family atmosphere. Like I feel like the McCallans, I've said it before, like they are the essence of what it means to be a St. John's alum and to be a Johnny.
Yes.
So getting to work so closely with you guys over the past 12 months, and hopefully I get to see you guys over the summer during some of our events that we're going to have.
Back. Yeah, I mean, David will be working with us during the summer, depending on when Nike steals him away from me. But we'll have him working some of our events. Hopefully we'll start our in-person events soon. And of course, like I said to you and Nicole, definitely come back and join. You know, you're always welcome at all the events that we hold. And I'd like to see them come back. And it's great to see all
we have two big ones coming back over the summer, right?
Well, yeah, for the summer, everybody's been talking about the Clovis Point. We have Mark Misk, who's a graduate of St. John's, and his family runs the vineyard out on the North Fork in Jamesport. And so we're going to bring back that event. And then our very generous and school-spirited Kevin Reed is going to bring back his annual gathering at his home in Spring Lake, New Jersey. And we'll have that in August as well. So those are two events that we'll have in August. And it's certainly going to be a welcome back. I just can't wait to see everybody. And I can't wait for you to meet everyone.
I know, I'm looking forward to meeting everyone outside of the 12-inch screen that I have.
Well, you were doing all the interviews, so who knows, maybe you'll meet some of the people you interviewed in person, which would be kind of fun,
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a part 2 on it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to be coming to I know the Clovis Point one is.
Yes, we'll have you working at that.
Yes. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone.
And you're welcome to the Spring Lake one too, you know.
For sure.
I mean, Kevin would love to meet you. Kevin and Joanne, they're really great, generous people to St. John's. We're very lucky to have them on our team. But how does it feel now? We're sitting here, we're looking out. I'm getting chills, and I didn't even play soccer. You're looking on this. Is this surreal? Is it bittersweet? Like, how does it feel that you won't be playing? I mean, I know this year you didn't play, but now it's like really walking away.
Yeah, now it's
how
like.
How does that feel? I got chills.
I know it's hitting me that it's like.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know. This place was. I might not have been the most active player. Like I didn't play that much, but I think being a part of the team for 4 years and going through everything that it was. Yeah, it's definitely bittersweet. Have a lot of memories on this field, and it's something that I'll definitely take with me for the rest of my life. And just like the whole St. John's journey, like each portion of it, there's like different parts that make up the whole of St. John's.
Well, we didn't tell everyone. You were selected to be on the President's Society.
Yeah, and that's
an honor.
Yeah, that was.
And you were able to do that before the pandemic, right?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to get into the President's Society, get inducted into the President's Society, which once again like just added to my love for the university. Getting to go to some really cool events. Like I got to experience Grand Alumni Homecoming weekend before I even knew about like the Office of Gift Planning. I got to experience the President's Dinner and interact with a lot of our alumni there, which I guess was a little warm up for the McCallan Society, since those people are usually the heart and soul of St. John's.
That's right.
So I guess before I even knew about gift planning, I knew I wanted to work for the Office of Gift Planning.
It was foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing, exactly. That's literally what it was 2 years ago.
That's how sometimes life happens. You know, you don't realize why you're doing certain things sometimes. Maybe you may like it or you don't. And then you find out down the road, you're like, oh,
Right.
That all fits in. It's all connected. Like I explained to you, I feel sometimes life is like a canoe.
Yeah.
And you just, you got to go with the flow and follow. And sometimes the canoe gets stuck in a little ridge or whatever, and you got to help it and push it a little. And then, it'll go down, a little easier. But there's bumps and curveballs, and, you just got to be ready for it all. But all in all, I'm sure you're going to just do just fine. You have a good head on your shoulders. That I know.
And I had some great mentors this year. I had some great mentors. Don't let Susan not say it. I had some excellent, both Susan and Sue have been fantastic throughout the whole year. I've learned.
I hope you've learned. That's what I want. It's a non-academic graduate assistantship, but I don't want it to feel like a job. You're here at an educational institution, and I want you to learn everywhere.
Right.
So you should learn when you're working for me, and I just hope we've made you obviously we made you comfortable in front of the camera, so you're all set for that. Whatever, you never know, maybe we're going to see it's going to be the David Targett show or something.
Who knows?
In the future. But also, a feel for the phones and things like that seem so fluffy or trivial. When you go into the working world and you pick up the phone, or you know how to manage a project, I'm hoping you're going to be ahead of your colleagues and really show that St. John's is, got a really good program.
Right, and like Paul said in our gift planning soiree on Friday, if you can make it through Susan Damiani's office boot camp, you can make it through anything.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So I feel prepared for whatever it is that the next curveball I get in life. I'm ready.
Exactly. And I told you, we're here. St. John's is here. If you get stuck or you have a problem or anything, I hope you can pick up the phone and call me. I'm here there to help you out anywhere you can. It doesn't end when you graduate and be like, okay, Dave, it was nice knowing you.
Right.
On to the next GA. No, I mean, you're part of my gift planning family, and I feel like you're my kids.
Yeah.
And whatever I can do down the road to help you out, I'm here for you.
And it means, that's
no, it's going to be weird. It's strange. We, David and I right now, just so you know, we're both fully vaccinated, and David took a COVID test because we feel very badly for David. He's going on a trip to Hawaii tomorrow to celebrate his graduation, and I think you're doing the right thing. You're young, go, travel. That's an education in itself.
Exactly.
It makes you more well-rounded, more interesting, especially when you become the CEO of a company. You'll understand everything and understand life and the way other people live and all of that. But I think I just lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
We were talking about how we're vaccinated. And
yeah, we're vaccinated. Oh,
on.
right. So that's what I'm saying. Thank you, David. See, this is why I need David on my side. So what I was saying is, this is really like the first time. I think we met like for 5 minutes. One day in the office. But this is probably the most time we spent in person. Can you imagine that?
And it's the last day of
and the projects and everything that we worked on and that we spit out this whole year, we worked so hard. And I just sitting here, it seems a little strange, but not much. I really still feel like I worked with you in person.
The entire time.
I mean, that's how close-knit the group was and very team-oriented. It was a great group. I really was lucky this year, especially under the circumstances. You guys didn't skip a beat. You were very reliable and trustworthy. I wasn't there to see what everyone's doing, and you got the job done, and it was fine, so.
And it was a lot of fun along the way.
Yeah, and you do, you work, long hours, and I feel like you're sometimes more at work than you're at home, and you have to enjoy the work that you're doing, and you have to have a little fun, because I mean, life is serious enough. You have to, you don't have to make it so serious. So I'm glad you felt like that too. But you should give yourself a pat on the back, because that is something that you can share with your employer, and the experience that you got, I don't think you even realize it, of what you had to do and what you had to manage under the circumstances. And you made it, and you did it really, really well. So pat yourself on the back, and definitely add that to your resume.
Absolutely.
Because that will be definitely a plus in your court. So when are we hearing from Nike, do we know?
Right now, it's still a little bit up in the air. I had the internship with them last summer.
Right. So you have Got a foot in the door,
Yeah,
you
I've
think?
got a foot
Okay.
in the door. I've got my network. The network is expanding. I'm getting to meet a lot of new people.
Good.
And some really cool positions that are really interesting to me.
Great.
So I think by the end of this fiscal year, there should be a lot of openings. And then maybe by the end of the summer, I'll have a concrete idea of like how to
Good.
move forward if it's
Okay.
with Nike.
But you're working on a plan B just in case,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Mhm.
good. Yeah, always, it's good not to put all your ducks
In one
in a
basket.
basket and just have that. But, I feel like you did really well with
Yeah.
them in the internship that I think you have a really good shot.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
my network's been really supportive with me and Nike, and
that's good.
very happy to introduce me to new people. And
Terrific.
that's about all I can do right
And
now.
that means then you'll go to Oregon?
Hopefully. I would
Wow.
love to move out there for a couple
Yeah.
years and then,
Portland?
yeah.
That's a nice city.
And then
Yeah.
maybe come back here and start the legacy at St. John's.
Yeah, come on.
After a couple years of employment, I'll
yeah,
be
when
ready.
you're making the bucks, we're first gonna get you as Lachlan associate.
Yeah,
And
we gotta start. We gotta start somewhere.
We're gonna start small, and then we'll build you
Yeah.
up to a major gift donor, I should say.
So that I can
Yeah.
leave a legacy like all of our McCallums
Right.
have.
So we have to make this happen. So again, anybody out there that has any Nike contacts, please contact me and I'll share it with David. But I hope you enjoyed all David's interviews this past year during the pandemic. He worked really hard. I have to say it was his idea. He started like the second day with me, and I said, how can we make this electronic newsletter a little more interesting? And David was right there and said, why don't we interview, faculty, students, and he was willing to do it. I didn't have to give him a lot of direction. So that shows you the type of person he is. And we did it, and everybody I know have been getting feedback. They really enjoy it. So again, David, all the best to
Thank
you.
you.
Congratulations.